A certain man had 2 sons. And the younger of them said to his father, Father, give me the portion of goods that falleth to me. And he divided unto them his living. And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country. And there wasted his substance with riotous living.
It's the story of this young man who wanted to go out and to leave his home, leave his house to go out on his own. So he goes and he asks his father for his inheritance. He asks him, and hey, he's the younger son, but he decides that he wants to go and ask his father for his inheritance. And this is the thing, Jesus was a storyteller. All right. Now, the audience really, Jesus tells these stories, so the audience will understand these spiritual truths. So the story that Jesus is telling it's the story of God's love for you. Now, who here is the baby in the family? Do you have any babies in the family? You're like the last in the order, right? Well, now the firstborn, as you watch this, the firstborns are thinking, well, why did the father just go ahead and give his inheritance to the younger son? Like all the firstborns to think you should just smack him on the side of the head, say, get outside and get back to the farming, right? That's all the firstborns like, wait, who is this younger son? What is he doing, right? But nonetheless, the father gives him his inheritance. Now, this was a bold move. This was a bold ask for this younger son, this young, immature son, asking for his inheritance. He goes out and the Bible tells us that he lives this wild living. Like he goes out and he just lives it up. Have you been there? Have you been there? Because I think we all have these moments where we desire to do it on our own, where we think that the grass is going to be greener on the other side, right? It looks like it's going to be greener. And I think we all have this prodigal on the inside of us. It's our evil nature. It's our nature that's drawn to sin. And maybe you're feeling drawn right now, or maybe you're living in it right now. That life that you thought that would bring you joy, that life that looked greener on the other side, that you want to indulge the things of this world, except now feeling empty and alone. See, living a life that you thought would bring joy is actually bringing you emptiness. See, this son, he goes, he gets his inheritance, and he blows through all of it. Everything, completely, it's gone, all of it. Then what happens is this severe famine comes to the land, and the son doesn't know what to do. He's not sure what to do, so what he does is he finds a job feeding pigs. Like he's like, this is the best that I can do. So I'm going to go and I'm going to feed some pigs. The Bible tells us that this son ends up in a pig pen. This is his life, feeding pigs in a pig pen. And he's actually lives off of the scraps from the pigs. Like, can you imagine what it was like for him? He thought he was going to go out and be his own man. I'm leaving my father's house. I got my inheritance. I'm good to go. I'm going to live life on my own, make a life for myself. Only to end up feeding pigs just to survive. But this is what sin does to you. It promises you the world. Oh, good times and money and fun and carefree, worry-free. Have you been there? Are you there now? Have you been sucked into the lies of the enemy? Has sin taken a hold of your life? Has addiction crept in? Did you tell yourself, well, I can stop anytime I want? Oh, I can stop looking at the pornography. I can stop using the drugs. I can stop getting drunk and lying and cheating and losing my temper, and on and on and on I could go. Has sin taken root in your life? Feels almost impossible to remove. Maybe you feel like this son, living in the pig pen of sin.